opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. In the National League Central, the Brewers combined to give up just 5 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-2. Right now, the Brewers sit in first place in the National League Central Division. The Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. Elmer Corona drove in 4, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees 5-1. At the moment, the Yankees are in last place in the AL East. The Rays sit atop the American League East Division. The Detroit Tigers bested the visiting Nats 3-2. Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting out west in the American League, the St. Louis Cardinals allowed 5 hits in the game.
Fuck, you remember Jason Hayward?
4-1. Jason Hayward was hot at the plate, collecting 3
Yes.
hits in the game, helping lead the Cubbies to a victory over the Mets 5-3. His modest hitting streak was also
This is when he was actually really good, and the Cubs signed him.
11 overall hits as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds 5-4.
Yeah,
Jose
it's looking really good still. That's in this game. Oh, Jose Fernandez.
Colorado Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-3. The San Francisco Giants pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks.
Oh, I guess since they played all of last season,
grabbed 13 hits in the game as they were winners
they're
over
not
the
considered
visiting
rookies.
Rangers 6-3. The Yanks launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Reds.
Well, I mean, like the final 2 months after the trade
Edwin
deadline.
Encarnacion smacked a home run and drove in 3, helping lead the Blue Jays over Kansas City 5-2. The Chi Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-2. The Angels totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-2. The Seattle Mariners allowed only 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 2-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Okay, Ubaldo Jimenez is playing today. I wish they would tell me his stats. Now I gotta get all the way up out of here. Oh, he went 12-13. My apologies. He was like 4-8. Like, considering I signed him to a 5-year, $20 million deal, I think he'll be fine. Anyways, it's Ubaldo Jimenez Day. He went 12-11 with a 3.22 average and 229 strikeouts. But here's my thing. Where did the fuck? Oh, Tyler Flowers. You remember Tyler Flowers? Mm-hmm. the only great story I have for you is I went to watch the Astros game. We lost to the Mariners, of course, but I got to see Jose Altuve's 2000 hit. Yeah. Oh damn! They sent Jonathan Lucroy to a 3-year. What is that? $25.2 million deal. I traded them to get I forget. I have a bad habit of not remembering who I gave up. I think they gave me Kelly Epps, and I was rebuilding, so I needed. Oh, your share screen stopped, by the way, brother. No. No. That's a little funny. That could be it. Yeah, but they didn't do that for me. Dude, where did Matt Garza go? I think he went to the Orioles. I traded him there. Yeah. He did not have a good season. That's why I had to trade him. Oh man, LJ Hose. Forgot he was. Oh, 107.20. Hey, buddy. Yay, race man called it. Alright, it's time for Ubaldo Jimenez versus Francisco Leonardo. Yeah, I was like, hey, brother, your shit overheated, and then all of a sudden, doop. Alright, we're gonna get Martin Maldonado to start. It's a weird thing I have, but whenever I play with Ubaldo Jimenez, the guy who has to start with them is Martin Maldonado, because that's his personal catcher. That's how I ration it in my head.
It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Milwaukee Brewers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Ubaldo Jimenez is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he had a real nice season last year. Had over 200 strikeouts on the season. He's got some of the better swing and miss stuff in all of the league.
Starling Marte heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Left fielder, Starling Marte. The game's opening pitch is taken for ball one as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to feel like you're playing catch-up one game into the season, so getting that win in front of the big crowd was a good, positive start to the season. Now they just need to carry that over into game two.
1-1, here it comes. Foul right at the plate.
You know what's crazy? Stumpy never said who would he put at number 3 instead of Acuna.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I know in his bitch ass he probably put Kyle Rowley.
And misses for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the
He didn't say
count,
anything.
but get the ball up in the zone.
He just went
Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul.
That's what I noticed about myself. I allow myself to get into arguments for no
Hit
reason.
on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters. He's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield.
Jimmy Nelson played well. He had
always an asset in any game.
he gave up 2 runs. 2 of them were which one of them should have been an error. I don't know how the other one was an error. And another one is because my catcher did not pick up a ball. That's why sometimes I hate MLB to show 16. Like you overrun the fucking ball that gets hit in front of you.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Strike him out. There we go, Ubaldo. This is why you're my favorite pitcher.
1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score.
Brother, it's so hard to win in my division because this is when the Cubs are really good. And the Pirates actually had a decent team. So I went 86 and 76 and finished 3rd.
Well, Matty, last year he was really solid.
I was so mad because we couldn't beat the fucking Cubs. But this is a different year. New me, new me. New year, new me.
Take strike 1 on the fastball.
That's fine. The first 3 innings are working the count.
Look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping 1 on the road on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell too much on one loss, and we know how long the road is ahead of them, but sure, they'd like to have that game back, no doubt about it. Nevertheless, all you can do is put it behind you and move on.
Settling in now, Jonathan Villar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A ball hit hard to the left
Let's
side.
go.
Now
Big
gets
R.
down, and he's got himself a base
Singles.
hit.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10.
That brother has
games in a
11
row,
game
and now
hitting
that's
streak dating
11 for
back
this
to last
guy,
year.
so he is feeling it.
Alright, Kendra Morales, let's see if we can get your first as a Milwaukee Brewer.
Liriano sets. First pitch on the way. Out in front of it, strike one.
He's more contact hitter. Okay.
0-1, here it comes. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in.
You know the only thing I find weird about Ben Verlander? That brother glazes Shohei.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
They're trying to fuck you, brother. Not in a good way.
With it, 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
1-1, here it is. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
And this one's in the dirt. Pro goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. Might want to stay away from that pitch in the foreseeable future.
Yeah, whatever that was, he's lucky to get another chance.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Second
I missed the changeup up.
Jung Ho Gong makes his way to the plate. He'll get
That kind of upset me because that could have been a home run.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hit hard to short. VR scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Into the box, Josh Harrison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded by Jeanette. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Lee Furillo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag.
Let's go.
And the inning is over. Pirates leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Scooter Jeanette will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Liriano into his motion. 1-1 on its way. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Ground ball right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Domingo Santana settles into the box for his first chance. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is
Let's go. Domingo Santana singles up the middle.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Hit well on the ground to first. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning with no one left. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Chris Stewart is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Into the windup and the pitch. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
I shot on him last time for being 35. He hit a double off me last time, so.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the
Thank you, Ubaldo.
That's the first out. Francisco Liriano will get his first cuts here. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Starling Marte will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Good fastball there from Jimenez as he gets ahead 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Got him swinging, and that
Let's go.
will end the inning. Martin Maldonado takes into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Liriano gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Hit to short. Ferrillo is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ubaldo Jimenez steps into the box. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that's into the
Hey, Ubaldo Jimenez gets a single. The pitcher.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Brother, because he's been throwing that outside pitch all game.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he'll go after
Oh,
the first pitch.
I was on it.
One foul for the first strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Line toward the
Hey,
center.
singles up the middle.
Base hit.
Too bad Ubaldo Jimenez has 2 speed.
And these guys know that if you're going to get to a pitch like this, you got to get to him early. But once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
Stands, strike 1.
Damn, I was early.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Goes to third with it, and he will make it up to third here. Good instincts to take off on what should be scored a passed ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Only chance is up there.
This guy.
The tag got him. Oh, love it. Kendrys Morales stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Oh my.
The 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Gregory Polanco will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is pulled into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Andrew McCutcheon will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, but this will land untouched. Now a throw over to first, a dive, but he's back. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. VR onto the grass, makes the play, 1 away. Jung-Ho Kang stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And he is in there. He got him. And it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Harrison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Santana ranging back, still going back.
Thank God.
He tracks it down, and that youthful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no...
Leading off for the Brewers here in the fourth, left fielder, number 8.
Liriano has his target. First pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. A windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Braun can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping in, Scooter Jeanette. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. This is line to left. Solid.
Thank God.
For him, his first of the afternoon.
Scooter Jeanette finally gets a hit.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Hit hard towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Kelly Epps will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Polanco is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. John Jaso heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Back at it now is Jimenez as he's able to jump ahead in the count quickly here. 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Braun looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Lee Furillo stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Right. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Chris Stewart is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a very good inning.
I have 5 hits and no runs, dude.
Martin
I should tell you exactly how this is going for me.
Here in the bottom of the 5th.
leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
On the ground to the left side. On it goes right through him into left field. The pitcher, Ubaldo Jimenez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So a runner on second with one down now. And we'll go back to the top of the order now for Austin Jackson. And he lays off there 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Oh my.
On to first, and Jackson's retired. 2 away now. Jonathan Villar steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco on the run.
Damn it.
And that's the third out. Brewers strand one. Sixth inning coming up. Francisco Liriano will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the sixth.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Digging in, Starling Marte. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And quickly, 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the sixth. Gregory Polanco will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Epps in foul ground, and the inning is over. Kendrys Morales will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far.
Well, he's got nothing to show for it, but his last at-bat was a nice one. He put a good swing on it.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Oh my.
Polanco is there, 1 away. Ryan Braun will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And Liriano's ready. Here it is on 1-0. Left side. Gunn's got it. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
A second baseman, number 2.
Scooter Gennett will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Marte is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Andrew McCutchen will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Jung Ho Kang stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, but doesn't even want to look like he wants to be there.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think
Let's go.
thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution
Let's
of
go,
that
Ubaldo.
game. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Second baseman,
Josh Harrison is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
To 2 and 2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Here's a high pop-up.
Oh my.
Oh, and he misses it. John Jaso will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options.
We should be out of this inning, but I misplayed a ball.
Will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here
That's
with
the
the
pitcher.
runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming.
Well,
There we go.
he's been
It doesn't matter.
Pirates strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Oh.
Domingo Santana steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And right back at it is Liriano as he gets ahead on the first pitch of the inning here, 0-1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair?
Oh, let's go. Domingo Santana.
Next to the corner, a fair ball.
Doubles.
And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Yeah, and that moves the go-ahead run into second base here to start their half of the 7th inning. And I'll tell you, you're not going to get many better opportunities than this to scratch out a lead here this late in the game. So this is one that they're going to need to take advantage of.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Martin Maldonado steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Martin Maldonado.
And it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit.
Let's go.
From third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Ubaldo Jimenez will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Austin Jackson takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
In there, and it's even at 1. To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit.
Austin Jackson's so good. He doesn't have any pop, but he just hits.
They didn't like their chances there.
Things are starting to change for the worse out there. This is a guy who hadn't given up a run until earlier this inning, and now all of a sudden he's having a hard time getting anybody out. Looks to me like he's hit the wall out there.
But the runner's back easily. Ready. Here's the first offering. Jonathan Villar is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 minutes. Chris Stewart comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it will be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
Epps is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Hector Espinoza will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. And
got him.
Struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10
Damn, the Astros had 20 hits.
game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another.
Colton Gordon pitches today. Oof, we may not win that game.
Starling Marte will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only
I feel bad for Yusei Kikuchi.
Great pitching performance so far. They've had these guys chasing their tails.
He's 2-6 with a 3.0 ERA. Wow, that's a strike. I don't know. I don't know how that's not a strike, but I guess we live in
And he'll just watch the splitter here, 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time.
Got him. Let's go.
Retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. It remains 1-0.
That's disgusting. 8 hits on.
John Axford is on out of the bullpen now. As he'll
8
take over to
hits.
start the bottom
Run,
of the
run.
game. Kendrys Morales will start it out here from Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
On the move is Polanco.
Oh my.
1 out. Ryan Braun will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Chop
My
foul,
controller
ball
died in the middle of
strike
an
one.
at bat, so that was fun.
In the air, out to right. Polanco has it in his tracks, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Scooter Jimenez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's in
Thank you,
for a
Scooter.
base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah.
Domingo Santana ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hard liner toward short, and this is into
Oh, that might guy's for
third
Juder,
of the
actually.
night, and it'll be good
Juder?
for extra
Scooter.
bases. Around third and being waved on home, and a relay home, and they're not going to get it.
Let's
He's
go,
in there
Domingo
at the plate.
Santana. 2 doubles.
That could turn out to be a very big
Oh,
insurance
yeah.
run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now.
He's been doing really well in Japan.
Pitching, he may not wind up even needing it.
Yeah, he was actually a key piece in the, well, Josh Hader too, but in the Mike Fiers and Carlos Gomez trade.
He's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family
That would
is
disgust
inside
me
by the fire.
about Mike Fiers.
He's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
A little quick on that swing.
Yeah.
He finds himself behind 0-2.
And you know what's funny? He never pitched against the Astros.
A little bit off
And he was on the
outside.
A's.
It's 1-2. 2 runs, 10 hits.
Every time
One
his...
error thus far in the game.
Yeah, they would skip his starts. Like, it would be his turn to pitch. And they'd be like, nah, we'll pitch someone else.
Ready on 1-2.
Yeah,
And the
that
slider
bastard.
runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one.
I don't know where he's at
pitches,
now.
but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Hit on the ground toward the left.
No.
Young is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Gregory Polanco will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Didn't say anything about him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Oh no, if he gives up a bloop, we will be bringing in our closer, Will Smith.
First out here in the ninth.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still has
There will be no bloop and a blast. Ubaldo here.
spot on so far.
Andrew McCutcheon is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Oh, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call.
He's like, this is my year.
Running in.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Such
Yeah.
a good at bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Very weakly on the ground,
God.
but it gets fouled.
I'm getting tired of Andrew McCutcheon, dog.
Alive up there.
This is like the 8th pitch I'm throwing it to him.
Now a swing and little pop-up here right
This man is
behind home
fouling off
plate.
anything. I don't know what else I can throw it.
Wind-up. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit
Thank
off
God.
the ground to second. Jimenez there.
Ground out to second base. Fuck you, Andrew.
That time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Jung Ho Gong will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game.
He's just cutting his way right through the teeth of this order. They're not even putting up much of a fight.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2. Struck
Got him.
out. And it's good night, Pittsburgh.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance.
Ubaldo
here,
Jimenez
getting
just
a complete game shutout.
completes a complete game shutout. You know what I think it is? I think I like pitchers with control. I think that's what it is. Oh yeah.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the
Yeah.
key players there in this shutout victory.
10 hits and only getting 2 runs is disgusting. Dog, 'cause I don't got no pop in this lineup. The only guy that has pop is Morales and Braun.
Player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the
Everyone
strikeouts.
hit singles.
They just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Brewers win it.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Brew Crew pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they